What's up, guys? Welcome to the Hard Carry, where we're carrying Call of Duty League matches straight to you. We're here today, the last match of the day, Boston Breach versus Atlanta Faze. Lots of champs implications on the line here. Boston Breach needs to win at least a couple more matches this stage to make sure they really lock down their champ spot. Let's check it out.
That I would have to imagine in scrims every day are actively trying to get better, and obviously when you're going to the final events you need a deep map pool. So Faze looking to be a threat, but Boston trying to make this their playground.
Here we go into the first hard point. Already an explosive.
I like Vivid being back on this lineup.
The Terrors.
Not saying Nero wasn't good, because I really like Nero
find their kills.
myself.
Beans,
but
slight strange effect
I
there.
think Vivid just
quite sure what that sounded like. Selly, even though with the sweet kills, again Awakening now pressuring towards that hard point.
Now whether it's enough
Slash
to
has the
Faze.
cross covered, Selly in another corner as well, and Awakening, what can he do? Well, he can get tags into nearly everyone and somehow still be roaming at this point in time. Good work out of Boston Breach. That's the hard point in their hands. The trophy system, no chance. No.
Well, that was a massive battle for Boston just to get the P1 time. And I mean, granted, getting the final 25 seconds, they're going to have a decent lead going into new, but obviously Faze, I mean, set up and posted, ready to go for this new hill. Obviously, 2 kills going their way. Boston going to be spawning very far out. Vivid really has no help on this approach. Almost forced to try to make a big play.
Here we go for Vivid. He actually went out. I think he made it. No, he probably didn't get spotted. He looked the wrong way. That's so unfortunate. And BZ, good reads. Hard point still in the hands of Atlanta Faze for now. You're open wide.
They're not spawning
BZ
in
roaming
the
the
back.
walls, just trying to catch out anyone. Vivid right back at it. Spots him out. Early tags. Beans there. Lovely coverage. This is a good bit of work now from Boston Breach. Forward they go. Only one man down right now for Atlanta Faze. That setup has not really moved, chance. So good for them. Okay. Oh my God. They're all dead.
Down.
Well, this is an interesting moment too. Well, yeah, okay, so Atlanta Faze are getting a bunch of split spawns, so it's going to be 2 maybe to fight for the old time, 2 trying to rotate, but Vivid's going to catch him, and it looks like they're going to try and hunt Simp down. He's got to make a highlight play. He just gets traded out, so Boston now set up towards new. And honestly, that is a nice little moment. That is 4 down. I know they're going into this P3 hill with a 20-point deficit, but 1 full 60, and you'll have a sizable lead.
Yeah, and this is a hard point where that does tend to happen. So look for the Faze to find the break. First one down. Pressure now towards that right-hand side of the map. Hard point up. Watch that scoreline change dramatically. Boston Breach. This is a wonderful opportunity for them to get back into it.
Oh, they didn't block the gate spawn though, right? BZ gets that intro kill, but Awakening just spawns right back up in a position. So no sweat right now for Boston. Nice and comfortable, but gates where the flood's starting to come through. You see Kremp having to go back and forth, so a little bit of pressure on the timing doesn't go his way, but the AR is there for the help. Slasher trying to open things up, but Slasher for 2. And that's going to be enough to at least leave Beans by himself. So Faze, it took a long time to make it happen, but they should get this break.
But yeah, if they're getting there a little faster, they're able to get at least half of the time here on this point. But now Beans,
hello?
somehow didn't die in for a long time there. Fantastic opportunity there from Breach. The lead is certainly theirs. Rotation as well. So that one player has spawned out early. He's got that far left-hand side of the map covered. So Atlanta Faze, you're going to take what you can from this, consolidate the loss, move across map now to cannons. Once again, Boston in there first.
Yeah, I think even Beans was like, shouldn't they be here a little bit quicker? I feel like I've had too much freedom starting to run around in circles. But either way, Boston fully set up on this rotation. They're going to be the guy collecting the time. And I think the Faze right now, I mean, it's Selim that's the entry man on the break, but he just gets gunned. Abizi spotted out. And right now, this is looking like the 12th team of the game on the breaks.
Yep, that's exactly the way the stats have called it. Awakening. One's in, another clean 4 down. Boston Breach right back on it. Sweet time going their way. 30 seconds remaining on cannons. They might as well take it all.
I mean, this is just easy peasy. Everyone else getting flooded in through P2, but Beans has checked himself into a corner. Great
nice
discipline. There's the free 2, and I mean, Sully, and that's the first kill Faze have gotten on this hill since the first fight started. A nearly perfect hill out of Boston, and we're going to have about a 40-point lead going into Blacksmith, and an extra 10 seconds to work with to catch these players. Faze right now getting a little bit picked apart.
A little bit. They're getting peeled down to the bone right now. Slasher on the point, Awakening with the lovely riddled fire through that horse statue. This Faze now scrambled to set things up. Nice trophy work. There is a streak in play. And it should have been dealt with quite handily. There it is. Missile defeated, no problem whatsoever. Faze remain in the hard point. But here comes Beans.
This is a massive moment though. Beans, I mean, dude, if you got Slasher snaking on a box, there's nothing you could do. That is the times a changing. Bob Dylan, that's exactly what he was singing about. But keep in mind, when you had Boston at the start of this hill, picking them apart, Abizi picked up 2, Slasher got a kill, and they flipped those spawns. So this has been a wonderful hill for Atlanta FaZe, and if they can get another wave, I mean, Boston's just going to be pinned in the back as we rotate. But guys like Awakening trying to get out in the mix. But either way,
someone taught Slasher how to snake, and I don't like it.
In a back and forth game.
It was inevitable, wasn't it? Slasher snaking. Look at it go. God. Somebody put up the bookmark tweets. Let's get it. Hard point though. Faze starting to swing things round a little. Back to P1 we go. And good looks, you know, as far as the scoreline is concerned. The kills department, a little more disparity there. We'll see if Slasher can't get streaks. Awakening on a 3 as well. And whoa! Awakening gets the Terrors, the pair. And Celium is there. Slasher does get 5 before being brought down. Celium back at it as well. And it's a little slow from most of Faze.
Yeah, now FaZe also have to read these spawns, right? They block like the back left spawn, so P2 is going to be open. Celium, not a problem there, has the perfect reads. Unfortunately, though, Beans gets a kill outside the hill, but it looks like FaZe isn't able to swarm, get in through the mix, and it's only one guy behind enemy lines. Looks like FaZe might try to tie things up here on P1, but they don't have the trap set up, so all these kills going to be a difference maker. Awakening already kicking it off.
Yeah, looking at that top left-hand side of the minimap. Boston have crept on in. The kills are there. Boston still funky spawns, to say the least. Let's see how they crack this puzzle with a quick listen in.
Watch out. Yeah, I think he's cannon. Same cannon. Now watch out. He doubles the B5. Ain't upstairs. Open up. Ain't upstairs. Get out. Open. I was open at the back. Yeah, you told me what's in the play this front. Yeah. Three shit. He's don't fight. Noisy, maybe. I want close. Take a leap deep. Yeah, the mess one weird. Advanced stage, no tripping. Advanced stage, I'm watching out. Single. Okay, in the back. Open, 2 backstairs, 2 backstairs. Shot running through, guys. 2 backstairs. Back up. No, there's 2 backstairs. Yeah, I'm backing up here. Save my double. Yeah, I'm saving my double. I don't back. Yeah, give my save. I'm about to repinch P1. What's P1 on me? What's bench? Yeah, I'm moment in front, guys. Bench dead. Let's go. Open. I'm gonna spawn out probably. Open. Yo, they could spawn close front. Be careful. It's a big spawn there. Yeah, spawn me, guys. Yeah, I spawn on P1. They can run in me front. There's 2 front me. Almost at Ivan. There's running front me. Bottom maps. Yeah, let's go. Dead. I don't see I'm getting maps. Bottom art busy. Okay. I'm up. He ran out. Yeah, I can't find me too. I'll put you on maps. I'm gonna come maps with you. This is your biggest time.
Fiery, listening. We got some big ass time. We got lots of deads. It was great there, and now Boston lead change.
And this is like the best hill by a mile for him. They've just gotten the rotation both times. Absolutely, this is where they've gotten the most amount of time. Now for Vivid, the cleanest shot potentially in the league.
2 big kills.
I mean, he beams 1 and then immediately go 3 down. So yeah, Boston have to spawn right back up at the old time and try to go again. But a 20-point lead for the moment. Boston are in the driver's seat.
Short-lived Call of Duty calamity there. What a shot from Vivid. 200 points to hit for Boston Breach. Will Atlanta FaZe be able to crack over that? Kremp with a slow and steady approach, and he has been spotted. Heard. Celium dealt with. Nice work. Cannon's hard point still in the hands of FaZe.
Well, Boston trying to go 2 players around. You have Vivid again jumping up in the windows, and I think Vivid might be trying to make a move by himself, but he's going to fall in the feed as everyone does. Simp just guns 3 people down. That's a 4-spree for him, and now he gets to be the cutoff man for the kills. He's just calling out everybody in bottom maps, and he might fall, but this is a setup for Atlanta FaZe. Already, they've taken over the lead again.
Oh, 1/2 of the terrors in. Oh, my word. Vivid so close to being eviscerated there. Final 20 here on Cannons. And Slasher, playing for streaks. Get your knife at the ready, sons. One on the back door. Immature. Too much, though. Slasher unable to exercise. Oh, my God. Oh, my Beezy. Awakening somehow pulls 2 out of that one. A few more seconds, over to Blacksmith we go.
Yeah, they have the P2 spawns right now as well, so it's going to be very difficult for Atlanta just to stand inside the hill, but that is a great thing for Atlanta just to kick things off. It is a team kill, then an extra kill. Turn in 3 kills from SLAYYSS. Now Boston are back in the spawn
with their
trap.
pants down.
Destroys the trophy as well. No mercy whatsoever. Faze are in. SIMP is soaking. SLAYYSS looking at a 2-piece in a moment as those players fly at him through maps.
For the win.
This is the setup. Final 10. Faze holding it down. A BZ in the feed. Onto the point. No hope in hell. Beans go. Fly. Send it. No kills. SLAYYSS is there. Awakening with a final kill. He gets on. And with 5 seconds to spare, Boston stay alive.
And you actually have a little bit of time to rotate, but obviously this is pressure on. Boston have to fight for the old time, make sure they don't lose it, have to be perfect on the rotation. That is not the start they want to have. And obviously Atlanta, I mean, they're going to have the left side spawns. There's not going to be anything changing that. Someone for Boston has to get to new.
Slow and steady. The approach towards P1 once again. SIMP is playing for as many angles as he possibly can, and here goes the foot race towards that point. Faze are in. Final few moments now.
Oh, they got him off.
Second before being taken care of. SLAYYSS right back at it.
Boston right off.
Himself too. He levels Awakening. As now through mid, SLAYYSS trying to find it. No one on the point just yet. SLAYYSS might be the cutoff here. That we go.
Oh, Boston 3 down.
Awakening finds 3.
4 down.
All of Faze are down. Boston are in.
20 seconds to win for Boston.
They're going to be pinning it back. What do you flood through? You want to go through gate? You're going to get cut off and killed. Atlanta Faze might have just dropped the ball.
Oh, the ball is down. It's rolling up the hill. You got to run and chase that.
Oh, they just gunned him off the hill, though.
Beans open.
Crab finds another kill. The point is safe. SLAYYSS dives in. Can anybody get there in
2
time?
seconds. That's it.
Oh my. SLAYYSS
What happened?
What a disgusting hard point. Faze somehow clutch it up.
Did everyone forget where the hill was in those final moments? I mean, that is just, I don't know, man. I mean, Boston got, like, blessed, ended up getting the spawns, even though SLAYYSS picked up, too. Like, they won the gunfights to get to time, because Atlanta Faze didn't actually get on time when the hill popped. They were, like, set up around it to play for the kills. But then for Boston, just to, like, have the trap set up, like, I just see Beans, last man standing, and he's across the map away from the point.
Yeah, I don't know if he had just spawned or what, but Faze take map number 1 from Boston. Faze just a superior team in clutch moments like that. Big Wake 26 and 17, Vivid 29 and 14, SLAYYSS 25 and 22, and SLAYYSS 28 and 16 doing work. It looks like we got Embassy S&D
of the year. And obviously, when you talk about struggles for Atlanta Faze, their struggles are different to where, like, they've kind of struggled this year in a sense. Like, the respawn hasn't been completely on point. Still number 1 overall in the CDL point standing. So they are held to a higher standard. But that being said, even one of the monster keys to victory, Nameless touched on it, Abizi in the First Bloods has not enjoyed stage 5. Like a 14% win rate, and uncharacteristic for him. Looking to get back on form.
Let's see, I want to stay Faze here in his First Blood quest. The rest of the team on the inside there of Embassy, that bomb teetering over towards the A bomb site. It's Awakening out there. Vivid, I would not be laying down in a restroom like that, but hey, Vivid, he's built different.
I mean, he's got gloves on, he's got a mask. If you're going to land on the bathroom floor, that's as prepared as you could possibly be.
You are not wrong, my friend. Well, Faze, there is a lot of noise being made, and Vivid surely is able to pass some of this information across. Kremp. Oh, tags in a SLAYYSS. Has anybody got a nade? I don't think so. Pressure over towards that B-bomb site as Faze managed to sneak one out. That's going to hit a BZ. He's tagged, though. I don't think there's a whole lot left to throw. Beans' trophy might be all for naught. 35 on the clock chance.
This is not going to be easy to get the bomb down, though. You see Kremp can just sort of peek his head up through that top door, and it looks like they're trying to get the timing right. He gets back down, or maybe not. Look at what Boston has actually done on the map. That's a First Blood. That's bomb down. That's 20 seconds left, and that is everyone dead.
Boston.
I was so focused on Kremp and Abizi, didn't realize Boston was able to double flank successfully, and you get pressure like that on the map, you are never going to
talk about mid-game adjustment. Wow. Vivid. Struck like lightning across the top side of the MC there. Cut those 2 players down immediately. Great round out of Boston Breach. SIMP was I think a sort of second or 2 away from being able to finish the bomb plant. That would have changed things, but either way, Atlanta Faze, no First Blood, no fun.
Yeah, super patient play as well, I'd say, coming out from Vivid, right? Enjoys the bathroom floor for a bit, but once the dead silence starts to roll through, goes and makes the big play. Now Beans with the sniper. No one to square up with them, but unfortunately, no one had a trophy down. Simp with the free double kill.
You see him
there is the trophy down. I guess the timing was off. That is a classic. Absolute classic.
Only slightly off there on the trophy. Unfortunate. But hey, man, just over a minute to play here, and it's a 2v4. Beans is desperately looking for a kill with that snipe. Slasher might be the man. He's in the perfect spot to get caught out here. No, on the other side of the van. Good work. Simp's there close enough. He's snaking away. Good luck hitting that. Uh-oh. Slasher's moved. He's seen the glint of the sniper scope. Look at that form. Slasher is snaking.
I mean, he's working on it, you know?
He's working.
Practice reps in.
Oh, he's working. He's twerking, and now he's going to be dodging a bullet in a moment. Beans, good luck here, mate. Not an easy thing to do, but if there is a weapon to bring down a snake, this is it. Easy in mid. Great work for him. Last man left alive. Beans, will he get a chance? No. Hope in hell. Faze strangle Boston in that round.
Yeah, and I mean, literally that entire round comes down to either the trophy placement or the trophy timing. I'm assuming if the trophy was down, they got it down in time, but maybe not just far enough up for where the Semtex was actually going to land. But if you are just silent... Oh, yeah. So, yeah, the trophy was up in plenty of time, just not far enough up to actually protect them. And I assume the player cam, Vivid, going to be salty about that one. It is just a painful way to start the round. Yeah,
the perfect setup there was Simp and Abizi. Both of them hit their Semtexes at the
threw
right
the trophy
time.
Too far back.
Wait, there it is. There's the trophy. Wait for it. Trophy working overtime there. Everything has been thrown as it's been dealt with now. Oh, tags through mid. A little bit of friendly fire. We'll let that slide for now as Boston scrambling here on the defense, trying to get around the corner. Simp might be hitting the back alley. A lot of choice being made here. We're dithering somewhat for Faze. We're right back at it. Possibly able to get the bomb down.
Yeah, they're just debating on what they want to do. Simp was hesitating before hitting the back end. Abizi just gets caught a rough angle, but it trades the whole way through. Celium flies out to make sure that you keep this a 2 versus 2. But obviously that bomb is down, and Boston should be very aware.
Well, that's great timing from Celium. Krem has dead silence, so he is now maneuvering Celium right back at it as well. Let's see if Vivid, he can get there in the right time. Deddy finished. He has bomb site control. This is a good look for Boston.
I mean, you have to know the bomb is down, though, right? Like, over towards A? And Beans just gets caught trying to World Star in the middle of the map. Did they assume that Celium or Slasher was running the bomb? Now Vivid, and he shoots, is forced into 1v2, and just gets gunned down. Boston trying to play TDM and search and destroy, and they get punished for it.
Yeah, that little couple of shots Vivid let fly, that was it. The round was done.
Top cat to mid.
He waited, possibly, but as soon as you get a little closer, Celium's going to hear you from that power position. Slasher is making moves on towards the bomb. Great adjustment there from Faze. A little bit of luck, a little bit of skill, a little bit of something, that Fort Minor song.
Yeah, concentrated power of will. Maybe they thought that Celium picked up the bomb after he jumped out the window or was close enough to it. So obviously we have the benefit of seeing on the mini-map what's going on, and Boston with limited information, but a slightly farther trophy. No double kill just yet, and God,
come on.
That's so tough.
Fool me once, shame when you fool me twice. George W. Nice name for Awakening, right back at it. We're not shooting yet, we're all just throwing stuff at each other. Awakening goes for the drop shot, not able to land that bad boy. Simp's in it, and he is now, that stun doesn't connect, but definitely knows something's up. Beans now. Can you land it? The answer is hell no. Faze once again. Simp with a people's elbow from the top row.
I mean, it's just for Boston right now, stop getting naded off the rip. I mean, this time it wasn't even the trophy's fault. The trophy was further enough up, but you just went to the palm tree off to the side, and Celium had a frag ready and waiting to go for you. So, nade coordination for Atlanta completely on point. Obviously, a perfectly aggressive flank out of Simp as well. So, their timing on Embassy completely where they want it to be. And poor Vivid.
Poor Vivid indeed. Faze nades. Them nades. Lethal. All angles covered. You think they're counting the trophy ticks as well? Who knows? Trophies out. Across this insane ravine of doom we fly. Here on Embassy. Simp right back in position. It is the standard setup. This time Abizi's got bomb. No kills just yet. Looking for the plant. Everyone's ears are ringing. And the trophies, they should be dead.
That's a big first blood. I was about to say, Simp's trying to climb the ladder. He popped dead silence for it, but Beans has the read, but at least he get the bomb down. And BZ hasn't gotten traded just yet, so if the longer he stays alive, the higher your odds of winning go up, especially after SLAYYSS finds that kill.
SLAYYSS just wall-banging doors. Vivid walks right into it now, 2v2, and the bomb is being defused right now. No one has checked it. No one has eyes on. SLAYYSS, it's done.
You're good.
Oh, okay. Whew, that was tense. Better late than never as Cell, the final two.
Yeah, no, I mean, quite literally, as soon as Cell gets the kill on Vivid out, I mean, that's just the round, more or less. 2 AR players, they're going to have to go, like, push and clear out top PD, or just hop the bomb and pray that SLAYYSS doesn't check it. But obviously, Atlanta Faze, #1 in S&D for a reason. Not a mistake they are privy to make.
Boston not looking too good. Faze in the driver's seat.
Oh, good.
Being sponsored by Quiet, by the way, is actually, that's good.
Be quiet. Oh, we do love a good Joker in the COD League. Well, this is nothing quiet about this round. That nade's going to connect, and a BZ, dances so gingerly around the nade. Oh my god, nearly got the second as well. Awakening, though. Hipfire pays off as he manages to stay alive and kicking now. It's a 3v2. Faze, advantage short-lived. Now it's a 2v2.
That's super handy as well. I don't know if that was intentional, if SLAYYSS was putting extra bullets into the truck when it was on fire, but you'll take it. And now for Boston, got to reposition, pick up the bomb. Kremp with the dead silence, though, hitting back alley. SLAYYSS, though.
Oh, he saw him.
Able to run away, and yep, now you got the intel. He is gone.
That's huge. You're in trouble now, Kremp. No Deddy. SIMP and Awakening, they are able to maneuver around the map right now, and there's a bit of an awkward battle nearly taking place on the inside of the... Whoa, there it is.
Nice play for
Toss paper. Can SIMP get two?
Oh, my God.
Good round, Faze.
And, I mean, that a little bit of luck on their side as well. Just the fact that that truck explodes and kills the bomb carrier in that moment. So I'm going to absolutely take that one, and even SLAYYSS just with the reposition and go up the ladder nullifies Krem's dead silence play, and well, SIMP gets great value out of his final 2 kills of the round, 7 kills to his name. Seems like when SIMP's in the feed, it's always 2 names right next to each other.
A good round of search and destroy. God, we promised a fun embassy. Faze ain't playing games. 5-1 map point.
Looking for an A hit as well, or maybe they're just spreading the map and playing for picks. Awakening potentially with a little bit of pressure on him. SLAYYSS with the off angle just for the peaks. And Slasher just somehow finds the first blood. Kremp actually made that exact same play, peeking out of bottom orange, I think in round #1. So Slasher is certainly a player that keeps track of those sorts of things. Already advantage in the round.
Huge advantage. Slasher statistical dominance here in the kills department as Search and Destroy continues, and he will add potentially another here if he can bring down Big Wake. Oh, easier said than done, though. The trades are there. That bomb will be planted at A. Beans has finally hit a good shot, and he's got to hit 2 more.
And also has a trophy system. So,
for God's sake.
Anytime you see a trophy player in the clutch, you just have to, you know, send a prayer their way.
Well, Beans, good luck, lad. A BZ nearly gets the stick. Here comes the chow, and that is it.
Faze take map 2
lock it down in Search and Destroy.
convincingly.
Business as usual, but they do.
Great job out of Faze. Just kind of world starring Boston here in Search and Destroy. Boston have Beans pulling out the sniper, not really knowing what to do, but great job out of Faze. As no one good on Boston. SLAYYSS 7-3, SIMP 8-3. Great game #2, map #2. I think I went too far. Yeah. Here we go.
They're damn. They just refused to clean the rooms. It was awful. I mean, awful. I'm going way deeper into this joke than I thought I would, chance, and there's no getting out now. Let's just go into the game.
Yeah, we'll see if the housekeeping will come into effect on this one.
Can
but looks like a B hit potentially off rip, or not
3.
potentially. It is going to be an all-out massacre towards B. Vivid already picks up the first kill, and you'd imagine no trophies. Maybe back the AR players down. It looks like it's coming into effect.
Boston trying to attack this B side
Faze
first.
are down. Faze, I mean, unless SIMP gets to 3-piece right here, right now, it ain't happening. He managed to get 1. The quick reshuffle, but that second seg on B is on the way out, and it's moving fast.
Oh, SIMP actually didn't even hit mid-map that quickly, so this is going to be a decent bit of progress through for Boston. Someone's got to pick it up. Krem does exactly that, and that is a perfect break over towards B. Only one man for Boston actually fell. There's going to be a nice life advantage, 2 minutes and 15 seconds to work with, and Awakening's already here at the restaurant, so Boston are set up perfectly on their rotation. This is destructive.
Oh, a good win. Get one more Cellium, save the day. Nah, son, Vivid's there.
That's it.
No. That's your ass, Faze. They're in. How do you stop it? It's a two-man stack. It's going to take a while, but Faze have got so far to go. It's going to take them a week to get to the point, and by the time they get there, Vivid and Awakening have done the hard work. It's all down to SIMP. Get in there, son. Get a kill or two. Can you do it?
Oh,
he does.
SIMP has to world star.
Vivid's still alive. Unbelievable. Faze, they complete the never-ending journey, and they're in.
They're playing for the kills as well instead of the objective. So 2 players for Faze have now gotten in between, and SIMP wins an extra one, and now he can get into kitchen. If Atlanta Faze somehow pull off this round win, I mean, talk about a collapse, but it shouldn't happen. No, ARs immediately get 2 kills. Now you just trade SIMP and you're good to go. Boston should get this done. They got this done.
They got to trade SIMP.
Wow. That... I'm with you, man. If
it was Faze, perfect and got a little bit mixy, you know?
It got a little bit mixy, but if Faze has somehow managed to pull that round out, I mean, never before have we ever screamed internally, stack the point. Boston had more than enough map control. And those 2 players, those sort of the players on the wing who are trying to slow down the Faze hit, damn, son, I mean, you get 1 player on there for a second or 2 just on that transition, you win that round a minute and a half ago.
Yeah, maybe the 2 players that are in the hill, like if they're just doubled up in the middle instead of playing. I mean, you had options. Either way, they're getting the right cuts. Like one guy cuts off mid, Beans is pushed out the shanty. So I don't hate the idea, but yeah, it definitely got spicier than you would have liked it. But a round win is a round win, and obviously Boston put a lot of pressure on B. It's their favorite letter for a reason. They don't want it to slip away.
I see what you did there.
Be right back.
There we go. Awakening loses the fight against Cell. That's going to give them a little bit more space to work with. Not quite as ruthlessly efficient Atlanta Faze on the attack towards B. They don't really go for a heavier B hit. They do get a couple of players onto a Zay, so now you got numbers. Krem those. Beans clean in house. Nice stick from SIMP. Oh my god. Stick what? Couldn't even blow up. SIMP gunned him before the nade exploded. Insane reactions. Awakening now trying to battle his way forward. Lovely bit of work there. Oh, he gets both, but nice target prioritization there from SIMP. He wins 2 fights. Slasher can't get any more out of it. Krem locks it down. Here comes Honest Abe on the back line. Can he get into the point? The second not going to be there. Vivid wins it, and that is a safe with 50 seconds to go.
And you have a Beezy 1-9 to start this game. Cellium 2-8. So that is 2 players that obviously struggled in round number 1 and haven't exactly flipped the switch here in round number 2. Player that has flipped the switch though, Vivid. 12-2 start on the flip side. And Boston still have pressure all over the map. It's all about defending A, and Vivid just sprinted their entire team and still picks up 2.
Manages to get 2. That is unbelievable. Faze are getting chokeslammed here in this round. 24-14. The life count not friendly, and the clock is ticking quickly. Through mid-map we now fly. Beezy trying to help out. Beans cuts down another pair. That's going to be final 10. Can Cell get it? No! Beans has devoured Faze alive.
Boston are challing too. I mean, they're down 0-2 in the series, but they are certainly not playing like that. That is an utterly dominant round on defense. I mean, that is as good as it gets. I think Beans might get the play of the game as far as the game is concerned. Middle of the map, yeah, he's going to pick up 3, but I mean, Vivid was having some highlight reel plays too. These guys love Hotel.
They do love Hotel, man. Well, good news for them. If they win this, they get another. And another.
What happened?
We'll see how that goes, though.
What'd I miss?
Not out of the woods yet. We've seen crazier things happen in Control all season long. Why stop now? 2-0. Oh, my God.
Oh, the baked beans.
We never put it together once. This truly is Beans' map.
16. Oh, sorry, Vivid is 16. But that is unreal. These 2 guys are 31-8 combined. Finally, Slasher wins the AR gunfight, and then Vivid just gets sent into the kill. So finally, you kill Beans, but you have to make the sacrifice, and that sacrifice is losing the B zone. Boston can do no wrong.
They can't. Abizi, kill number 2. Nice. In 2 rounds. What is going on? Nice work out of SIMP, though. Cleans house. Cellium under a hail of gunfire. Jesus, Beans is fried.
I saw the dead scream in the player cam, too. So Beans will absolutely let you know. And he'll continue that. That is a system that will never fail, and now Vivid looking for some extra cutoff kills. Great position as well, spots the tears and gets out with his life, so he gets the intel for his teammates and will be a thorn in the side of Faze. So SLAYYSS has to be concerned about B, and the intel wasn't good enough. Vivid might have spotted him, but SIMP selling a Beezy clean house. And now SLAYYSS knows about the flank.
That's so tough. There's still one segment remaining on either side of the stage here. A Beezy cut down once again. 19 and 5 from Vivid. Between Vivid and Beans, they are beating the piss out of Atlanta Faze right now. This is ugly. SIMP on a 5, starting to turn things around. You're going to finish that A zone capture. 2 players on it. SIMP's going to get there a little late. I doubt he's going to be able to stop this. That is 1 minute and 52 seconds to run here, and Breach are looking at the 3-0.
And good kills. That'll be a cruise missile for SIMP as well. So he's actually completely turned up for the team. There's the number 8 in a row. And look at SIMP compared to his teammates. I mean, he is looking at a Herculean performance to try to get Faze back in the mix.
I mean, when you say someone's trying to really do it all, that seems to be the case right now. Faze are being slaughtered. But it is not over yet. 1 minute 25.
What is a BZ really watching?
Slowly ticking away. Send out SIMP, find the kills.
I also think at BZ, he might have, he's gotten hurt around the map maybe a little bit too much, so he posted up behind a bush and trying to play a little bit quiet.
He's playing real quiet. Here comes SLAYYSS. Awakening in, takes care of the trophy before it hits the ground. Can't get too out of it, though. Nice work from SLAYYSS as well. There's Honest Dave. Back into it. No, Awakening's going to get that kill. Pressure, though, is certainly on as Breach are getting closer and closer to that final segment on B.
Oh, I love that decision from SIMP too. Instead of red dot chase, well, not red dot chase, you know what I mean. Go after Awakening in the spawn, goes for the bedroom control instead, and obviously now in prime position. This is exactly where you want SIMP, and obviously all of Atlanta Faze, very tight setup around bedroom.
I know, you get at least 1 or 2 of those, and you're looking at a capture. Boston Breach know it as well, so Faze spread out, look for that 2-2 hit. You've got 2 players on the outside of the map. Beans is now sort of split. Kremp, he's now reinforcing the players towards mid. This could be a breakdown. 25 seconds. Here come Boston. It's 2 clean kills. Can SLAYYSS save the day? No, he checks the wrong corner. They're in.
They're
2 players on it. That could be the round. SLAYYSS has to dive. Fly forward. Can he take 1? He does. They save it. Yes! Only with a few pixels to spare. Awakening, though, still keeps the play alive. SIMP springs in. Manages to get his 1. Beans back at it. Over SLAYYSS. Gunning them from the Godheady. Staying alive. Do not let Boston get close. Do not let it be a 3-0. Final 10. Onto the point. Vivid goes. He has to contest. He has to get closer. Teammates are in. A BZ finds 2. Oh, it's not over yet. Final 5.
No, there's
as
only
Faze
2
has
lives
stayed
left anyway.
alive here on Hotel.
I mean, just barely. You still have an extra gunfight. SIMP still needs a little bit of help, but he is going to get it. The support was there, and Boston might have applied the pressure, but Atlanta Faze staying afloat, keeping things alive. They got a single round. It did have to take a best play of SIMP, where, I mean, this is like the middle portion of the 8 spree that he ended up going on, but, I mean, he, right now, the shining light for the team. And the 3-0 potentially still on the horizon for Atlanta. 2 more rounds to go.
Wow. Faze, we've not seen Faze look this sort of mortal in a very long time. SLAYYSS has pulled his game right back. 10 and 15. A BZ 7 and 17. It is far from over. Faze, Science of Life, still beating through those veins.
Yeah, no, I mean, 7 and 17 looks terrible, but that was a solid round 3 from Ibiza where he does his sort of ordinary job. And now off the opening break, it's no crazy B hits off the rip, just nice and stable towards A, a little bit of control towards the middle of the map. And Atlanta Faze right now happy to keep the pace slow and take their time.
SIMP versus Demon Joe. And Beans gets involved as well. A slowly but surely getting taken care of. Beans gonna cut off kills. Nice work. Managed to save the Deddy. He'll keep that in the next life at the very least. But that final segment of A is on its way out, and SLAYYSS is doing everything he can to keep that capture going. Alongside SIMP, Faze right back in it. 2 minutes to play.
Oh, they're challenged too. So Beans is going to get at least 1 trade on the point, and well, Kremp finds the 1 on SIMP. So if it is going to be the guy top bedroom behind enemy lines, his team is pretty far out. I mean, Beans is still posted up in restaurant, so they're worried about the full flanks. But Faze right now, it is 3 players geared up. Vivid's men to take down.
2011, flying, staying alive, knows the value of his life in this position, and he's still good. No. Wow, Vivid. Houdini, oh, and then the dagger in the back. Vivid now Deddy activate as well. He is about to become so much harder to kill. SLAYYSS absolutely clotheslined. Who's next? It's a Beezy, Vivid on an absolute tear as he has ripped Faze asunder.
Vivid's on one.
I mean, there's
right now.
no way. Whoever that was, like down low bottom bed, Vivid was like half health and he got forced to drop down the ladder. And as soon as he gets out, he turns that into a 5 spree. The dead silence still active. Atlanta Faze dropped the ball in that moment, and it has been a while since it seems like they have found a kill. Finally, though, Vivid is going to fall, and obviously Simp on the minimap is still top bedroom, so
check.
they've cleared out the most important part. Faze have options.
Prem, surprised at his own demise there. Back over to Beans the Godhead. Lovely tags, keeping these players at bay. He is pissing metal right now. Running out of guns. I think he picked up another tag, so he don't have to reload. 40 seconds remain. Finding some suppressing fire to keep him at bay. He cannot find Slasher through the curtain. Oh my god. And that is it. Slasher falls aside. No more tricks. It was pure magic for a moment. Finally brought down Awakening and Kremp on the defense. Good work. But you're on to the point. Onto the zone we go. SLAYYSS staying alive. Awakening trying to play patient.
This is so tough. And it's going to get traded, though. I mean, Beans and Awakening at least have been a backline enough to slow Atlanta Faze down. So, I mean, Slasher gets a nice 2 kills, but they can't translate that into anything. And now they are spawning so far away. It is a desperation cruise. Can you make some magic happen? Absolutely not.
No, final 5. Faze to fly. Now a BZ Sim can't get close enough. A BZ with a couple of kills, some nice tags, but Boston Breach stay alive in control.
Taking the control map, Boston does, as a few of their guys, Vivid and Beans, absolutely fry that map. What an insane map. Vivid 29 and 14, Beans 27 and 17. As really no one on Faze even positive except for Simp 21 and 21. Looks like we go back to Hotel for another hard point. Map number 4. Can Boston keep this going to a map 5?
Well, so he hit like the highest of high peaks like straight away, and obviously that's the type of thing that is impossible to maintain, but it is the end of the year, the home stretch, and just looking for those major wins. So looking to get back on that elite caliber form. Obviously through stage 5, he's had it.
Here we go into the hard point. Map number 4 here in this series. The Faze is still sitting on match points, so they win this, and they say goodbye to online MW2 for the time being. Lovely open here from Beans. Looking at 2, trying to find 3, and he ain't going to get the next one. That's for damn sure, but Kremp will. Nice trades, Boston Breach for the time.
Season.
And, you know, Faze at least trying to drag the map a little bit around towards the bedroom side, but now they're going to be working through double arches. Boston have gotten a decent chunk of this initial time, but with the favored spawn that is not atypical. These are important kills as well. I was going to say, Boston have a complete stranglehold. It is the perfect setup to watch over the guy in the point. And now opportunity to start making moves. Guys like Vivid trying to get out and see if they can find an opening on the map. But Faze has closed that door while Boston has just soaked that P1 hill.
Boston have kept a foot in that door. Faze unable to shut it. They're close enough here towards P2 as well. Faze, spawn's not great. Will Boston read that? Kremp, will he check this corner and take care of a BZ? No, good work. That's the backside of the map. Street's now safe, but Awakening in the point. Here come the trade. Slasher from the stairwell. Into the fight we now fly. Simp traded out immediately. Slasher wins his battle. It'll be a second or 2, but Faze have got the point.
Yeah, that was just so patient from a BZ on the back line, and then great kills by guys like Slasher, at least on the time. And Kremp with some nice reads, but his trades back and forth. I think Atlanta coming out on top unless Awakening can make the big play. He did make it to the back, and Boston, for the moment, had the closer spawns. But that's going to make the rotation harder. You got to make sure you win the time. And Boston are going to be able to do exactly that. Bump up the lead a decent bit more, and now Faze are actually spawning in the back. So Boston, this is a massive moment.
Nice about hard point time here. Krem might be able to contest this. This is sort of 15-ish seconds that Faze have fought so hard for. Over towards New we now go. Simp alone away against Awakening and Beans. That is not where you want to be right now. He has got nothing left to throw at them. He's going to now hope for the snakes. There's the first. Sweet snaps, but not enough. Boston with a break. That's the new point.
And again, just because of the spawns that Atlanta Faze ended up getting on P2 turns it into a rotation that Boston sort of get for free. aBeZy trying to break it down, but needs a little bit more help. It's a 2 versus 2 fight on the hill. See if Atlanta Faze can pierce the setup, and it looks like they can do exactly that. They run straight in, get all the kills. A break should never be that easy.
That was the cleanest break I've seen in Kitchen in all my years of MW2, albeit just one. Here comes Vivid on the back door. Beans backing him up. aBeZy with the tags. You got fresh lethals to throw if you're Boston off spawn. They're making their way over towards the patio side as well. Beans and Vivid finally kills us down to aBeZy in the point. Oh, Beans has just flattened him. Boston, another break.
I mean, you think with gun skill like that, someone would just be watching like the 2 front entrances to not let the break happen in the first place, but all's well that ends well. You're going to have a 30-second lead or more than that going into the new time. Atlanta Faze have the full setup, but Vivid's already crossed. SLAYYSS not going to know. Should be a free kill, and there it falls. Boston now a lot of pressure as they swarm the point.
Uh-oh, Awakening.
Oh, broke him down, instant.
Oh, Awakening towards the hard point. That's right, he's got 7 million nicknames, and we just keep adding to the pile. 40+ seconds here on bar. Krim on the L bar. We're going to take care of the Faze attackers. Get a single one out of it. A lot of damage. Bees brought down to the point as well. Slasher finds 2. Vivid on the quick reposition. And Slasher, damage dealt. He's playing for the kills here. Gets another. What a spree from Slasher.
I mean, this is just what, round 3 of can either team hold this hill? Atlanta Faze looking to get those final 20 seconds, and should be able to do exactly that. So that was a perfect break from Boston that just simply does not last. And final 12 seconds, looks like Slasher's going to be the soaker to make sure to secure that time. And on rotation, extra gunfights to win. I mean, Kremp versus SIMP potentially, but looks like SIMP wants to be the cutoff man. There's going to be 3 players from Faze here first, but they are getting picked apart.
Yeah, the trades in this series are lethal. Slow work from Boston. Watch out for SIMP. Good work, Kremp. Can you get the second? No. Cellium, nice wins. Immediate reposition. The Snakes. And Vivid is there to help out. Awakening does not have to go toe-to-toe with the Serpent King himself. Slasher once again back into the feed. Absolute ruthless onslaught right now from Faze. They are in, and Krem holding on by the hairs of his chin. Anyone there to get him out of the point as Faze. Good work. Sims in. Open hard point for a second.
And that feels like such a good rotation from Faze because they flipped the spawns, but that also, it is genuinely taking so much effort to actually stave off the pressure for Boston, because even when it feels like they have a good setup, Beans is able to pick up 2, and those 2 players off spawn are just going to be a little bit late to actually wrap. That's why guys like Vivid, guys like Kremp in position and trying to break this one down. Cellium, well, that nade smoke going to save him from just a minute. The ARs right now for Atlanta, keeping things secure. The question is, how long can it last?
Here comes new hard point. No one brave enough to dive in there yet. Cellium trying to retain map control. Awakening there from Spa, or Jacuzzi rather. He's going to be able to cause some problems. Nice work from Simp. aBeZy now roaming mid. Vivid loses his fight on the point. That's going to be some time for Faze. Will they build a lead here, or will Beans break this one down himself? He does. Trades are on, but no one near the point.
Yeah, I think no help from Cellium there on the hill until it was just a little too late. So, I mean, fun enough for Beans in that moment. 1 kill at least saves his team from an extra 10 seconds. I mean, don't get me wrong, Atlanta right back on the point to collect, so they're going to have at least a little bit of a lead. But Boston want one more hit. They want this scrap time. 18 seconds to fight for.
Sim, they shoot a pixel. Somehow gets 2. Oh my word, damage dealt. Cell now trying to lock down the point. Can he get these players off as the lead change? Another one is on the cards. This has not been a particularly good hard point for either team, but Cellium, search gun skill Awakening there to help out. There we go. 2-second difference right now. What a hard point this is. Back to P1, second set.
Yeah, I mean, this definitely has the makings of another nail-biter finish towards the end, but it is still Hotel. You can chain a couple hills together and blow the game wide open, so both teams right now sort of walking that tightrope. And Beans, again, actually, Kremp is able to collect, but Beans has the damage for 1, the kill for the second. Beans really does love this map.
Yeah, he really does. It's something about this map just gives him a couple of extra hits. Nice work from aBeZy. What a win that was. Massive damage into Awakening as well. The trades are going to be there, and his counterpart Sim to back him up. Full pocket still. So in this life, aBeZy able to soak this time. Get a little bit of damage as well. Nice work out of Faze, but Jesus, what a war this is.
And this is a battle for the, even final 12 seconds. So you are having to fight for everything on this map. And now for Slasher, pressure's on, and Beezy's going to fall. That is 2 players from Boston. Maybe make it 3 on the rotation.
Wins a huge one.
Couldn't give you 1. And Boston like that, going to rotate. Going to be nearly
SIMP,
clean
still
inside
there.
the point. SIMP, is
making a play.
And just like that, going to force Boston back.
He's going to force
Boston's still
back.
spawning in the back, though.
On the stairs, Simp's really trying to do it all. 28 and 12.
They got the close
Here
spawn.
comes Beans. Snake in the staircase. A little bit of bad timing there from Simp. Unfortunate. That's going to give the point to Boston.
Boston might get back into it here.
Right now, trying to get the reset up and scatter, trying to pinch from every angle, but it is not being easy from either side. SIMP leading the charge. It's going to be trades around the hill. Final couple gunfights to decide who's going to get
3 big kills.
Decides it's going to be him.
Here we go. Foot race now over towards the new hard point. Atlanta Faze with a slight
still
lead.
A fight
Boston,
for
you've seen what they've done in the kitchen
and
before.
Beezy wins
Quick listen in. Atlanta Faze.
3 here. Yo, listen, Awakening spawn spawn. Awakening spawn spawn. There's 2 more there. Beans, close back there. Right there. I think Awakening spawn deep. He's deep. Beans, I think. Dove in the corner. It's 2 beans. I'm happening. 1 or 2 bomb. That's 2, I think, bro. Heard you. In beans, weak. Beans corner, 2 beans. Beans corner, lights. In the corner. Lights near, bro. Lights. Mid-desk. Mid-desk beat. He's still behind the mid-desk beans. Mid-desk, one time, 1 shot. Beats on time and 1's in the mid-desk, 1 shot. I'll head the back, hold on. Beans. Back. He's trying to see 1 to cam. Beans, lights set done. Nice. Mid-desk, I think. I'm seeing mid-desk laying down, 1 side dead. Cam dead. Nice. Okay, let's go. Running clock. Heard that. I have time. We're gonna hit this one more time. Dub. Awakening. Oh, what the hell? He wants couches too, I think. On couches. I'm chasing cam channel. Others are trying to get bed. Beans. Others one top line. It's one everywhere, bro. Yeah, they did. I'm top bed. I'm holding top bed. Our play kills here. Alright, I'm my bed. He just got bed on me, bro. I need to bed, sir. Main. Oh, shoot, right? Yeah, I can trick you. Okay. I'm gonna touch it. He's on break. 2. Wait. L-dash, push it out.
And what do you know? Simp's got streaks. The comms are good. Able to break the point this time round. No. Trophies once again saved the day for Boston.
Oh man, it's going back, almost tied.
Fresh one down, but he loses the gunfight.
Faze rushes in right there.
The trade fest. It is going to be just slinging
still
things
fight
through
for
the
it.
front. SIMP trying to get the cutoff kills. He delivers for 2 because of course he does. SIMP has 33. Beans has 32. Apparently heavy hitters getting after it. We might have double 40 bombs by the end of this game.
I would not be surprised. Faze, though, over 200 points. They are crawling. Boston already with a rotation towards restaurant. They're in. Slasher might have eyes on a few of those players, but this is going to be extremely solid. Potentially series-winning time gained by Faze here.
Well, there's number 35 and the 4 spree. You got Slasher setting up on the pinch right now to break down restaurant.
26
You're
away.
going to know for Boston, it's going to be 3 players nearby. Simp's going to pop the Deddy. He wants to do this quickly. Slasher makes some noise, and Simp actually, that's the one opening towards the point. Gets there, can't get the second. Vivid was able to pick up 2.
Oh, Celium, look at this movement. Staying alive. Holding the position down, trying to get the points in. Can he get 2? No, Beans is there for the trade. Boston now with a presence on the point. You're looking at BC trying to make entry alongside Simp. The terrors
Boston
now. Can they live
has
up to the name? No, Beans has cut down 1.
They hold?
Grim making his way forward as well. Can Beans
SIMP,
get
that's a
Beans
break.
are in. That
14
might be
seconds for the win.
It all comes down to a close spawn from Boston Breach. They've got to fly, man. You've got to get in there now.
I mean, it's the last ditch effort. Someone's got to make the move. They win an intro gunfight, but Simp's in a corner.
40.
That's 40 bombs.
41.
He is going to run it through you. 41
2.
and a 5 spree. Simp.
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure they said, hey, Chris, get out of time. We got this, bro. Go get that 40.
42 kills for Simp as he drops bombs on Boston Breach to finish this series 3 maps to 1. What a great hard point from Simp. Beans also dropping numbers, but man, when Simp needs to drop some bombs, he does. What a great map out of Faze. Beans was 34 and 24, but that's nothing compared to the 42 and 18. Wow. And they didn't talk to him. They talked to Celium. Oh my gosh. Okay, well. Let's talk to Celium before we close this out.
Number 1, Boston. SLAYYSS got the break from the gate. That set up Atlanta Faze to close this one out 3-1. And the man joins us live right now. SLAYYSS, talk to me about this series against Boston Breach. Congratulations on the win. Was this a tough one for you guys? They played you really close in games 1 and 3.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I think Boston's I think everyone knows they're they're a very competitive team. So I mean, it was a tough one for sure.
SLAYYSS, I wanted to ask you, for you guys, you had a lot of improvement in hardpoint throughout this stage. What did you guys focus on in that game mode specifically? Because you've been looking great.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like our main focus has been trying to let Chris and Tyler just do their thing and just kill everything. So after Chris did that last map, and it's working so far. So.
SLAYYSS, it's been fun to watch all the top teams this week. It seems that every squad has a standout player. Today, you did your normal job. SIMP was popping off, though. Is there something in the current meta that is allowing an SMG player to pop off? Is it getting behind enemy lines? What do teams need to look out for as we head to Toronto?
I'm not sure if it's like a meta change, but I just feel like having the ARs just do the dirty work and all that stuff. I feel like it's better for the subs, having Chris and Tyler as our subs. And having them abuse their talent, I feel like is what we're going for right now. So,
SLAYYSS, talk to me about Search and Destroy. So obviously you guys have been the strongest search team on the season, and going into this series, you guys had Embassy, a map that you've been strong at. But obviously there's a ton of film out there. So how do you game plan? Because today you eliminated Bean Sniper from the entire map.
Yeah, I mean, in practice, our team's played Beans, and he's been doing the same stuff, sniping everything. But our team just says play our game, and then I mean it just works every time.
SLAYYSS, right now you guys are finishing with a 4-1 record. We still have 3 more matches to go tomorrow before everyone heads up to Canada. Who's on the podium with Atlanta Faze in your top 3?
Well, other teams?
Yeah.
I would say for sure Optic, because obviously they're 5-0 and they're looking really good. So Optic, and I can't really think of other teams now, but I would say New York.
New York, I like it. Well, we get to see New York in action one more time tomorrow. We will see you, though, as we head up north to Toronto next week.
Yep. Everyone have a good one.
That'll do it for us here on the Hard Carry for the day. Tune in tomorrow for more Call of Duty League action. Much love.